Welcome back to another video, you guys. For those that are new to my channel, my name is Anthony. I'm someone who went from skinny to fit within a 7-year time frame. I went from being 132 to 220 at my heaviest presently. And these videos are purely just educational based. So this way, if you are someone who's on the skinnier side and who's looking to gain weight, gain muscle, then you can view all my videos, take the information, implement it for yourself, and start seeing the results that you want to see inside your own fitness journey. If you are someone, though, who is looking for a more personalized approach when it comes to avoiding the trial and error process of trying to figure this whole fitness stuff out on your own, you need a little bit of support, accountability, so that way you can gain the confidence that you want through your own dream physique, then please be sure to click on the link down below within the description, so this way we can see if private coaching is a fit for you. But enough about that. Let's get straight into the video for today. We're going to be talking about how to increase your appetite as a skinny guy, because us skinny guys, we have to eat a lot. And it really tends to get hard to eat a lot, especially when we start to get up there in calories. So let's begin the video by going over the first slide here, which is just walks. After eating big meals, I always recommend like having a short 15 to 20 minute walk, nothing crazy at all, because when you immediately lay down after eating a big meal, you start to feel sluggish, you start to feel fatigued easily, you start to develop brain fog, you get worn down, and you just feel overall really gross and not that good at all. Because once you wake up, or if you are taking a nap, or once you get up from laying down, you're still full afterwards, after the fact. And then before you know it, your next meal comes around and you're not even, you don't even have an appetite anymore. And you're kind of having to force feed at that point. So walking just aids our body in digestion. We're actually working up an appetite because we're moving around, and it'll surely make you a little bit hungry, not a whole mass amounts of hungrier, but just enough for you to notice a difference, so this way you can actually go ahead and knock out the next meal ahead. Food choices. This is all a pretty big one here, because you do not need to eat bland foods all the time for your bulk. If anything, that's not sustainable at all whatsoever. You want to actually be picking the foods that you look forward to eating on a day-to-day basis. So calorically dense foods such as chicken thighs, red meats, fatty fishes, white rice, potatoes, olive oil, butter, eggs, not the egg whites, but the actual eggs with the yolk inside. Peanut butter, any kind of nuts really. So those kind of foods, you can look up tasty recipes to make on Google that take you like 20 minutes or less. And you can actually make a meal that you look forward to that's so tasty that you actually look forward to eating every day. And you start to actually, your body starts to look forward to eating that meal, that you start to get hungry. And it makes it all that much more easier to knock down and actually, meet your calorie goals for the day. You can also have the occasional burger every now and then, or the occasional cheat meal every now and then. You just want to be careful not to overdo it, because you want to make sure that you're still in between that 300 to 500 calorie surplus from your maintenance sweet spot, and not like 1,000 calories over or 2,000 calories over, because by that point you're going to get into dirty bulking territory, and essentially you don't want to gain excess fat that you don't really need, right? You're going to feel even more tired, fatigued. You just feel all around pretty gross, because when you start to develop more and more fat, you just feel slower. You feel like you can barely keep up with simple activities like walking or going up the stairs. So you want to make sure to be careful of that. Only eat a burger or any cheat meal whenever you feel like you need to, because that's also going to help you look forward to enjoying a food that you're looking forward to eating, to make the bulk more sustainable, to make it more enjoyable, most importantly. And it'll build up that appetite for you. You'll feel hungry. You'll actually look forward to eating your food, because eating is the biggest portion when it comes to gaining weight, gaining muscle. I know training is just as important, but eating is even more important than just the training part of things, because you want to make sure that your eating is on point. Because if it's not, if you're eating in a deficit, or if you're just eating in a maintenance, or if you're just eating at your maintenance, then you're going to gain little to no, muscle or weight at all. Smaller meals, you guys can go ahead and give this one out, give this a shot for yourself, see if it even works for you, if it, helps you out in any sort of way. I know it does help some people. Personally, I've never tried it. But basically what I mean within this slide is that you just eat smaller meals, but they're also frequent throughout the day, right? So if you have a regular meal of steak, potatoes, asparagus, and it's a pretty big, hefty meal, you just split it up maybe in like 2-3 portions and eat that every, 1.5 hours, give or take. And so you spread those meals across the entire day pretty much. And ideally, you shouldn't be full or shouldn't be feeling super full to the point where you can't eat the next meal ahead. You should just be full enough where you're satiated, but you can also, actually eat and look forward to the next meal ahead that you have to eat. So that's kind of like the whole premise behind doing that specifically. So go ahead, give it a shot, see if it works for you. It's okay if it doesn't. It could be something cool for you guys to try just to see if it works for your body. But if it doesn't, the last piece of advice that I could give you kind of as a bonus tip is try implementing liquid calories, because that could also help you guys out tremendously. So if you have protein shake or protein powder, excuse me, laying around somewhere that you rarely use, or if you have the budget to buy a protein powder, then definitely go ahead and buy some, because you can make some really tasty protein shake recipes just by looking up different recipes online, right? And some of those recipes are 700 calories plus, sometimes up towards 1,000 calories, which is crazy, with a lot of protein in place too. So this way you can actually meet your calorie goals, your macro goals, and they're also super easy to take down as well. Like you probably could take it down in 5 minutes or less, maybe even a minute or less, depending on how quick you chug it. And you'll still feel relatively hungry too after the fact. Like you'll feel a little bit full, depending on how much of everything that you put inside your protein shake. If you put bananas or oatmeal in it, but it'll still leave you feeling a little bit hungry. So this way you can actually eat the next meal ahead that you have to eat, the big meal ahead. But take that advice, kind of see if it works for you. Try it out, test out different things, because everyone's body is different at the end of the day. So some might respond better to eating smaller meals, while others will respond better to eating those liquid calories once a day, or maybe 3 to 4 times a week, whenever you feel like you need it. Because it should not be a replacement for your meal. It should just be another tool to add to your toolbox whenever you feel like you're behind on calories, behind on protein, and you need a little bit of the extra boost. But that concludes it for today's video, you guys. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what else you want to see in terms of educational content inside the bulking space. And once more, if you are someone who's looking for one-to-one coaching, please be sure to click on the link down below in the description, and we can see if it is a fit for you. But until the next video, you guys, take care. Much love to you all. Peace.